Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, you didn't even try it, so you don't even know what's possible.
I could try it.
Well, now we're already going.
Yeah, well, that's what
we're 37 seconds invested into this.
Exactly. And I specifically said when we were sitting down, I was like, we're going to do this, but if it's not working, I'm not going to waste hella time on it. And then I already wasted hella time on it. So I just was like, I'm not going to do any more steps. I got to a step where I was like, anything more that I have to do, if I have to start downloading firmware for the microphone and updating the microphone, I'm not trying to do all that.
So what gets you to a point to making a statement where you're like, I figured it out? You state something like that in a text message to me, to my face.
Watch the YouTube video. Saw him do it in a YouTube video.
And you were like, yep.
Yes, and I got to the window where I would be able to do that I saw in the YouTube video.
The one that pops up automatically?
No, okay. It doesn't. Okay. You got to go into preferences. And your microphone was there, and the internal microphone was there.
Okay.
But my microphone wasn't there, which I had just
was your microphone there?
My microphone is the problem.
Did you do a test run with only your microphone?
No. My microphone, I just assumed would work because it's always worked.
So let's have a talk about accountability.
Agreed.
Well, okay, whatever. We're here. We're moving and grooving.
Right, and I'm not trying to do, sunk cost fallacy and just go, well, I already wasted this much time. Let's install this firmware. I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not. We're going to have like a 25-minute episode, and people are going to be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, in a row. Like, did the format of this show change? Did the season finally switch over?
I meant both of our listeners.
Oh, for sure. Hey, you know what? We have, I think, 6 distinct listeners on Spotify.
Oh.
Like, who not only have started the episode, but listened to the whole episode of last week's episode.
Okay.
That's the only place where I have statistics that I trust is on Spotify.
Okay.
So
that's pretty close to 10.
It's over 5. But
this kind of power is intoxicating.
Really,
to have this kind of influence.
God style.
Yo, if you're listening to this podcast right now, I want you to clap twice. I want you to make eye contact with us out on the street. I want you to look me in the eye. I want you to clap twice. That's all. I don't know. I just want to see what kind of.
Yeah. But I mean, that's on Squarespace. We have subscribers across the web. I just don't have the analytics for podcasts.
This is all whatever. Yeah. You're listening right now. If you can hear our voices, welcome to the show, episode 55.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you have friends who have Spotify and you're listening to this on Spotify, send them a link to the show through Spotify.
Or whatever. It doesn't matter. We got to get out of the habit of whoring ourselves out, G. We're better than that,
I mean, it is what it is.
Our focus should be right here in the moment. Let's make good content for these folks and get them to look me in the eye and clap out loud.
Oh, God. I
love apples.
I love apples.
Yeah. We were talking off mic about the room we're sitting in. This current studio we're sitting in right now
this is the apple room.
Has 3 apple paintings.
Actually, it's actually 4.
Do we have 4?
Look behind you. There's a baby picking apples.
Oh my Lord.
Also, look on top of the piano.
Listen. Listen.
The lamp?
Oh my gosh. This room is a dream. All you're missing is baseball. and some crust. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's definitely a vibe. Where else? I feel like, is that apples? That's just red.
Those are cherries.
Red balls. Okay, cherries. Faux cherries.
Red balls, as some people call them.
Well, they're not actual. Okay, they look like cherries when
they get stems.
when you turn it in a little bit. I just saw red balls.
I feel you. They look like Christmas ornaments or something.
Yeah. Anyways, off apples. What's a fact?
Well,
Give me a fact.
if something isn't fiction, if it's true about the world or events in the world, and then you say that thing, that's a fact.
Prove it. My point is what constitutes a fact in 2021?
You said it.
Something that you didn't witness for yourself. How would you verify it? If I told you a
Screenshot.
6-year-old
Screenshot.
boy juggled puppies
Screenshot.
on the corner. Screenshot? What do you mean screenshot? You keep saying screenshot.
Send me a screenshot.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're reading an article. How do you know that? Why do you believe it?
I mean, I don't think children are probably juggling animals.
I mean, why not, dude? It's 2021. Kids can do anything.
I guess that's true.
Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of our state.
Is she?
Yeah.
That's good. Good for her.
Do you think that's good?
Good for her.
I mean,
good for her, as Christopher Walken would say.
Okay, I get what you're doing here. You're championing her and her efforts, but she didn't do any political things.
No, but she did public things.
Are you talking about the Kardashian reality show?
Sure. No.
Are you talking about
that person was?
Are you talking about winning Woman of the Year after being a woman for 3 months?
Did that happen?
I don't know what the timeline was. It was very soon.
Huh, I didn't know that. Good for her. But also, wasn't she a lawyer or something? She was just friends with a lawyer.
Nah, dude. She was an athlete.
Okay. Public view.
In the 70s.
Uh-huh.
She's in her 70s.
Okay. Is that really true?
That's true. Then she was just rich for 40 years. And then
sports? What kind of athlete?
Well, she's a Kardashian also. Or they're Jenners or whatever.
I don't know what that actually means.
They're just professionally
wealthy. Hook me up. Where do I go to train for that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I felt particularly struck by this seems like even more Arnold Schwarzenegger running for governor than Arnold Schwarzenegger running for governor.
Well, also, yeah, keeping up with the Kardashians. I mean, it's public. It's more public than anything. Even
it's not leadership.
Fake. No, but that doesn't matter in 2021.
What I worry about, why not? What? Why not?
Doesn't matter.
What I worry about is
because the whole show of politics is just the show of sociability, social.
I feel like that's the
social media internet life now. YOLO 2021.
I feel like the more we let ourselves go that way, the more things are going to crack apart. The more Arnold Schwarzeneggers and Donald Trumps and Caitlyn Jenners we allow to be elected into public office to govern us, the less seriously we can really take it.
Yeah. I think that's why it's going that way, is because people already don't take it seriously.
Well, I think what we're seeing is that name recognition gets, what do you call it? It just gets a million times.
It's ironic.
Bonus points with social media and the internet being in the picture. I can't think of the fucking word. Whatever. It just
irony.
No.
I'm saying, I almost voted for Donald Trump until he started talking.
Until he started talking.
The wall.
I mean, you'll get your chance to vote for him again.
I'm never going to vote for him. I won't vote for him. But I'm saying, because it was funny, it was like, maybe I'll vote for Donald Trump. What the fuck does it matter? The president doesn't really fucking matter anyway. And then everybody voted Donald Trump somehow into office. Kind of,
yeah.
And it turns out it a little bit does matter who's the president.
Yeah, you can do a lot of damage in 4 years in that spot.
Yeah.
I think what he showed is like how much damage can be done outside of the borders of regular policy.
Right.
Just like with messaging and just nobody's going to get you in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're breaking the law, Mr. President, and you should stop. And he's like, fuck you. And they're like, all right. I guess we'll be back tomorrow then. And
right.
he's like, great.
Yeah. So,
like, I mean, there was insurrection, and then he didn't get impeached. So now we know, like, okay, there's some other shit going on.
I mean,
but let's get off Donald Trump.
President. I'm saying just the presidency. You're untouchable.
Yeah, I think
more than Donald Trump. Like,
yeah, I think the point is that like we don't want to look so weak as to cut our president off at the knees, no matter how bad they are.
Right.
Like, we didn't make a mistake.
Right.
He's got a plan here. You wait.
R.I.P. America, you know?
You ain't lying, dog.
So,
we're about to be China 2. Maybe China 3. I don't know. They might nab up somebody else first.
On the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some distance between us.
Mm-hmm. China 2 at Pacific. It's just the whole ocean is China 2.
If we legit get taken over by China and adopt the social credit score model, I am worried about it. I feel like...
Can you explain that to our listeners who might not know what that is or how it works?
Sure. So...
Explain to me that.
They legitimately have like a social credit score, which is exactly how it sounds, where if they do or say certain things that challenge the party or make them look less smart or less anything favorable, it could be their finances, their social life, could be their practice, they could be ugly. What?
Yourself.
You possess a credit score, much like our financial credit score.
Right, but I'm saying if you say, I'm having a hard day on the internet, you're knocking your credit score down?
Well, I don't know the specifics of it, but I think it's anything. It's
mostly about talking shit on the Communist Party.
I think so. I think it's mostly around that, but it's also like anything that you can think of probably that's going to generate like a sense of self-policing.
Socialist? Like socialist?
Well, it's hard for me to really say because I know that they're like Twitter's banned in there and like social media to a degree is banned out there. They don't have Google in the same way that we have it. So their internet is different, but like I've heard stories about like people like turning on a VPN to do something and then somebody shows up to their house and arrests them because they used a VPN and they can't trust that shit or whatever. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I'm not really excited about being
part of China.
Well, I mean, China's China. That's fine. Be China. But I don't want to be on a social credit score. I feel like I would not do well in a system of that nature.
You just got to participate more.
Participate how?
You know. Just
like painting apples?
Painting apples? Eating You're not eating enough apples for sure.
You have no idea about my apple game. You don't know what I'm doing with apples.
Are you eating an apple a day, Ben?
Bro.
You gotta keep that doctor away. When's the last time you went to the doctor?
Let's see.
You went to the doctor for COVID, huh?
When's the last time I attended the doctor? Probably about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Because I got to go once a year to keep my insurance.
Yeah. And you just like let them check your heart rate and then you leave.
Yeah, and then they're like, all right, well, get some blood work and come back in 3 months, and I'll be like, see you at the end of the year, doc.
Wow. Okay.
And then I eat apples, dog.
That's what you're doing. You're eating 364 apples.
I mean, minimum.
Okay. All right.
No, I like how you said 364 too. I did take Christmas off. No apples on Christmas.
No, I just meant on the doctor day, you don't have to eat an apple.
I eat more apples on the doctor day. I eat so many fucking apples. Most of those apples are on doctor day. It's probably 300 apples on doctor day. Mm-hmm. And then 64 spread out over the course of the summer because they're refreshing. They're crisp.
All right.
It's nothing like a cold apple in June.
Yeah.
When's the last time you've been to the doctor? You go to the doctor all the time.
I don't go to the doctor.
You go to the doctor all the time. You're always like, I got this fucking wart on my bung.
Wart on my bung?
I don't know, man. You be having issues.
I have that wart on my knee still.
That's true. I've seen it.
It's not as bad as it was. I stopped fucking with it.
You should probably fuck with it more because it seems like it's like I had months away from it and I came back and I was like, that's still there.
But it's not worse.
If you're not getting better, you're getting worse.
Damn. Write that down.
I feel like 300,000 people have said that.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Gary Vee will take credit for it.
I don't eat a lot of apples. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a big apple man.
You know, that's weird. Looking around this room, I wish we had a camera in here. I have a lot of apples at my house, but, those are for the kids to throw away.
Right? We do celery like that here.
Yeah, it's interesting shopping with a healthy mindset versus living your real life, because it's like the way my fridge turns over is like I'll buy a big thing of spinach, I'll buy baby carrots, I'll buy apples, I'll get some cucumbers, and then we buy the food we eat. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, I'm just dealing with this so the grocery store doesn't have to throw these few items away. And then we get the variety pack of chips.
And Totino's pizza rolls.
Capri Suns.
Capri Sun is healthier now than when we were kids.
Is it?
Yeah, there's more water in it.
Says who?
The package.
The package?
Uh-huh. I'm Swedish.
That makes me happy because my daughter drinks the Capri Sun out of Capri Sun. Sure. She drinks a lot. And I worry about it because I think of Capri Sun when I was a kid and it was very sweet. Yeah. It was almost too sweet for me then.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet still, but it's reasonable. It's a reasonable too sweet now. Yeah.
My daughter's too dialed in right now to transition her off of it, but I'm looking to. She's like, she won't even like try a different flavor.
What'd she go for?
Not Pacific, but mountain blend or something like that. It's got a picture of an apple on the front of it. Fancy enough. So she calls it apple juice, but it's not apple juice. It's just got a giant apple on the front of it.
Okay. It's mostly grape, probably.
Yeah, it's like tropical.
So it's mostly still water and fructose.
Right. Yeah, and it's a bummer because she basically drinks it like she's an alcoholic and that's the sauce. And she's just like walks in from daycare and she's like, juice me. And I like slide it across the table. Like I do like a Tom Cruise, flip it up in the air and then
catch it on the straw.
Yeah, and then put it in a shot glass for her. She just takes it and she starts telling me about like how the Play-Doh was dry. And like she just vents her day out. Uh-huh. And then she goes and watches TV for like 10 minutes and then she's tugging on my pants again and she's like, yo hook me up with a juice. And I'm like, babe, you just had a juice. And she's like, you don't tell me that I had enough juice. I'll tell you when I've had enough juice.
Why don't you think about like maybe getting some of that B8 that's like half vegetables?
I don't think you listened to the first part of what I said.
Yeah. She wants that.
Will not take any variant. Like I'll even like take her to the store and we'll be in the juice aisle thinking like maybe I'll overwhelm her into a bad decision. And I'll be like, look at this one. This one's got a fucking Kool-Aid man on it, and it's it's like 50% sugar. I'm trying to sell like any upgrade I can, and she's like, wow, I'm insulted that you would. And she then, we get the one she wants. And then we go to the liquor aisle and she's like, you want this Diet Jameson? And I'm like, I see what you mean. So, parenting's hard.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'd go for a Diet Jameson.
Yeah. I think Diet Jameson is just Jameson on the rocks that melted, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you put more water in it.
Yeah.
Diet Jameson would be half water.
I haven't even been drinking Jameson, if I'm being honest. I'm a vodka man these days.
I'm not I don't drink. I'm a square now. I don't do nothing.
You don't do none of nothing?
No, I just drink water every day.
Yeah. Scratch your beard a lot.
Yeah. It's getting kind of...
You look like you would be a drinker.
Sure. Sure. I'll have a Lagunitas, a little something. Every now and then.
You be working some long hours nowadays, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
A nice Lagunitas after a shift.
Usually on a day off.
It's a day off thing?
Usually.
You gotta do a cold beer after work, man. One time. It's a different thing. The same cold beer on a Saturday tastes way better after like a hard day. That might not be true though for like a driving job.
Yeah, I'm tired. Like I'm like physically tired. So
I know like after like a sweaty
at home.
Like a sweaty job.
That's like if we go out. Which we've been doing a little bit because COVID.
What's your go-to?
Pool. Playing pool.
You got like a billiards spot or like a pizza place?
There's a billiards, little billiards bar.
Nice. I used to do a little pool playing paired with my drinking back in the day. It's a nice way to pass the time. Mm-hmm. You bring $10 or whatever and play all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of those things that I miss. That's like a pre-parenting activity. Mm-hmm. To be like, you just want to go shoot pool real quick? I feel like you don't build pool into the date night, or at least I don't.
People do. We see people out there on dates.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking like parental date nights, not like like asking.
Depends how much you like pool.
The grocery check girl out on a date or whatever people do.
Depends how much you like pool.
Yeah, that's true. I guess what it boils down to for me is my brain automatically goes to like, what's the path of least resistance in terms of like moving the night along at a decent pace. Like I'm not trying to like go be like, let's go play pool and have some drinks and then get there and there's like 8 people waiting to get on the table.
Oh, so you're going to the wrong place.
Yeah, that's probably...
First of all, you're going to the wrong place if you're going to play pool like that. You got to go to a pool place that also has booze.
Okay. Is there one in town here that you know of?
I mean, there's a couple down...
Everything's about to open, doggy.
There's a couple down south. Not south, but like center of town. Uh-huh. There's a couple.
The only place I know of is the Eddie's or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say Eddie's Pizza is a good.
I've never been. I don't even think I've been inside that place, but I know it says billiards on the side of it.
They have maybe 6 tables.
Okay.
It's not.
That's barely enough to call it a billiards place.
Yeah, it's mostly the pizza place. Excuse me. There's on El Dorado. Mm-hmm. To El Dorado or Center. On El Dorado, northbound, just before that park at Acacia. So 1 block south of Acacia, I don't know what street that is. There's a place that's like on the right-hand side when you're coming north from downtown. Right before that place where they clean uniforms.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
There's that park across from that ice cream place.
Whatever.
Eden Park. Eden Park.
Moving forward,
there's a pool place there, but that's like the ghetto.
Well, whatever. I feel like pool places are going to be in the ghetto these days.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't think we have kind of a more upscale pool place around here now that you say that. Down there, this place we go to is like in the like.
There's just not like
it's on the Miracle Mile of down there.
Yeah, I just don't think there's a scene for much here. I know that there's like a lot of people I've come across within my bar time that like liked pool, but this was kind of just like where they would go to Stockton. I'm speaking of. This is kind of where they would go to like just shoot around, but then they would go on the outskirts or out of town to like really play tournaments and do different things.
There's a cornhole league down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's tight.
Yeah.
Are you good at pool?
I'm better at pool than a lot of people.
Are you better than your girlfriend?
No. No, we're about the same. I may be a little bit worse because she plays more often.
Does she have a table at her house?
No.
Oh, she's just good.
Yeah. She likes it.
That's cool.
Like that was her.
Do you guys like gamble?
No.
Oh, you should gamble.
We don't even play realsies.
Well, oh, you don't call your shots or none of that?
Yeah,
so.
We don't call our shots.
That's why she's better than you.
Oh, no, for sure. Like that's the thing. We're making accidental shots just as often as on purpose shots.
Yeah, man. You got to set some rules up in there, man.
Well, and then
you got to set rules, and then you have to gamble with your bodies.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And let's really make this a date night. Don't drink too much.
I don't
have
know
too
about
much
body
pizzas.
Gambling.
You don't know about you know about body gambling.
No, I don't know about that.
Daddy makes the 8 ball. Daddy gets a tickle.
Oh, tickle for the pickle.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You know about body gambling.
Yeah.
You guys can even post it on the internet or whatever.
I wouldn't think about that.
You wouldn't think. You're thinking about it now. I'm bringing it up. I'm putting that in your life, and you're welcome. Go ahead. Next time you're out on date night, make sure you forego the pizza, and maybe you have a salad that night so you can stay light and nimble on your feet because you might lose.
I mean, I'm not trying to get too specific here, but I don't really need to play that game.
Yeah, of course you don't, George. Of course you don't. Yet. But it's good to set a precedent. You know, life goes on. Things cool down. And if you have that in your you have that in your back pocket and you're like, you know what? You know what, bitch? I'm tired of you talking to me this way. Let's go settle it on the table.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And she's going to you guys will be in the middle of an argument, like a real argument. You guys have like tax issues or some shit. And you're like, and you mention the table, and she knows what you mean, but she's like, fine. I want to have a beer anyways. You guys go down to Eddie's Pizza, for example. You're like, yeah, let me get a pitcher. I got to tell this bitch about taxes over here at the table. Sorry to keep calling her a bitch, but it's for dramatic effect. You got to tell this bitch about taxes for a second because she's tripping. And then you go over there and you're like, oh, do you want a break? And she's like, no, you break. And you're like, all right, I bet you a tickle. Listen, bitch, I bet you a tickle. That, daddy's going to get one of each in here on this one. And she's like, did you just call yourself daddy? And you're like, bam! Break. Strike goes in. Solid goes in. Strike goes in. Solid goes in. You're like, you know what? Looking at the table, there would be stripes. And I'll bet you for each ball.
One tickle.
She's gonna be like
some water.
George gets uncomfortable with the concept of tickling.
Tickles.
There's a whole community of people that
Oh, I see. I didn't realize you. I'm not trying to kink shame you. I'm not trying to kink shame you.
No, I mean,
if that's what tickles your pickle.
No, I mean my pickle is pretty regular. I got regular pickle tastes. There's nothing Nothing to be shamed about that I can think of.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of pickle?
Can you name some factions of pickle?
Dill, sweet.
Oh, was that
Bread and butter.
Probably dill, I guess. Sweet seems weird to me. It's
There's spicy ones.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's just classic dill. Then I would say maybe the quartered ones.
A spear.
Yeah, spear. A good dill spear.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on context. I'm just speaking purely pickle. If we're talking burger, obviously I want a nice thin sliced dill pickle.
Okay.
I don't have a place in my life for sweet or spicy pickles yet. I'm not ruling them out, but
have you ever had a $6 burger from Carl's Jr.?
Probably.
I guess that's a bread and butter pickle on that. Okay. Which is a sweet herb pickle. It's more sweet than not.
Yeah, I usually don't look to
kind of in the middle. It's a salty sweet.
Yeah, fast food doesn't really go through my processor in the way where I'm like, this is how I develop my tastes and what I would request in a restaurant. It's just kind of like I'm just trying to fill up on fast
food processing input.
Yeah, it's just filling space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But now that you say that, I will, next time I go to Carl's Jr., I will get a $6 burger and I'll ask for extra pickles just so I can get that full experience so I can give you an educated answer.
Okay.
But for now, it's dill. Straight dill.
That's fair.
What about you?
Bread and butter is my favorite pickle. So I was excited when they showed up.
How does one flavor a pickle? Like bread and butter, do they soak it in butter or something?
I think it's just called that because it's a sweet and a dill. It's both. I think it's a sweet. It's like a sweet and sour.
Okay. It's a sweet and sour pickle. And what's the standard application for a bread and butter? Is it a burger pickle?
Burger. Anywhere you'd use a sweet pickle, pretty much. But it's not.
Same question.
So sweet. Hot dog.
Is relish?
How about anywhere you put relish?
Is relish pickle?
Relish is pickle. Relish is like a sweet pickle. It's
just like little pieces of pickle.
Yeah. You don't put relish on a hot dog?
I don't put relish on anything. I'm so basic. When I get a hot dog, I'm like, hook daddy up with the ketchup.
And that's it? Now you don't even put mustard on it?
Maybe a little bit from time to time, but that's only if it's somebody else is making this hot dog.
Do you like onions?
Context, baby. What do you got? On a hot dog?
Yeah, well, I'm saying the way you're supposed to eat a hot dog as an American adult
shoot at me, doggy.
is with ketchup, yellow mustard, chopped white onions, and sweet pickle relish. That's how you're supposed to eat a hot dog. Maybe slice a tomato.
What? Tomato?
Yep.
Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
I don't know, man. Maybe
mayonnaise. If you're putting tomato, also mayonnaise.
See, here's the thing, and I'm kind of ashamed to say this.
Some people don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah, I don't like mayonnaise that much. I'm kind of ashamed to say this, but I just don't respect a hot dog. Like a real, I respect a burger. You know what I mean? I respect a bratwurst. Wisconsin native. Shout out.
Even a bratwurst.
I respect
exactly how I just said it.
A steak. I respect pastrami sandwich. I respect these foods. A hot dog to me, that's
it's just garbage meat.
It's just you just need something to put this ketchup in your body with.
Ugh. A child's hot dog, my friend.
That's the only time I had hot dogs.
Child's hot dog.
That's when I developed my taste for hot dogs, is when I was a child, because it's child food. It's like kibbles and bits for toddlers. That's what it is, George. The only reason adults eat hot dogs is because they serve them at ballparks because they're cheap and they can sell them for $9.
No, dog. I'll eat a hot dog.
When's the last time you made a hot dog for dinner?
Why would I even make a hot dog for dinner?
Exactly. You don't respect it because it's not fucking real adult food.
I also don't want to. I'm not going to make a cheeseburger for dinner either.
But you'd eat a cheeseburger for dinner.
I'd eat a hot dog for dinner.
You've gone out to Dad's Hot Dogs in recent years and got a hot dog for dinner? You know what sounds good tonight? Why don't we Why don't we put on a movie on Netflix?
Hot dog is a working man's food, okay?
Oh. So why the fuck?
I am eating hot dogs, 2 hot dogs for dinner with all the fixings
From
on
where?
it. From either 7-Eleven or AM/PM.
Those sound like reputable establishments that serve
And the
real food.
reason that you're buying a hot dog is because do not eat a cheeseburger that's been sitting in a fucking under a heat lamp
Agreed.
for 6 hours.
But you can eat a hot dog?
Absolutely. Nothing is going wrong with that hot dog.
Because it's already ruined.
Because there's so
it comes
much
out of the package ruined.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It's very salty.
There's no version of a hot dog that's like
Germs don't like hot dogs.
not even germs.
I'm saying germs. There's too much salt. They can't live on it.
Okay.
Pathogens.
Disease hates hot dogs.
Right. So perfect. That's the perfect meat.
Okay. So like beef hot dog, turkey hot dog.
I prefer a beef hot dog. I'm a beef man.
See, like cow ears and shit.
Hoofs. Yeah.
Hoofs. That's fair.
The feet.
All right. I want you to get 2 hot dogs for dinner tonight. I want you to bring them home to your wife without any context. I want you, with no warning, I want
Tell
you to
her, like, I made dinner.
Yeah, like,
I brought
hey,
dinner.
listen. Don't you worry about dinner tonight, sweetheart. I want to take care of you. And I want you to bring home 1 hot dog for each of you with all the fixins.
All right.
From 7-Eleven.
She won't eat it. She won't eat the onion.
Why? Because she has self-respect?
It's just the onions, man.
You can get it without onions.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah. She might.
Okay. And just maybe like put it in a package with no marks on it. And then when you present it to her, film that and post it on the Instagram. Her reaction to your romantic dinner where you brought her home a hot dog. And I just want to see how that plays.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great. We're going to take a break.
All right.
We'll be right back. I want a hot dog so bad right now.
You should. Okay.
Listen in on the quirky conversations between a woman with opinions, convictions, and energy, and her man-child of a husband who brings it together with banter and the not-so-occasional moderately inappropriate response. Mama and the Man-Child, featuring Ben and Becky, is now available at DangerouslyStrange.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Things are opening up for sure.
Yeah. But I make
good money.
Good money. I'll put on Instacart. Instacart's a good gamble. I'll put my link for you guys to sign up for Instacart.
We're already signed up.
Well, you guys.
Oh, you guys.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, I forgot we're not just having a conversation anymore.
Right.
We're performing for our fans.
Yeah.
I'm halfway to being MC vaccinator.
How'd you feel after that first one? Did it hurt your arm?
No, I got it and felt like maybe I was getting a headache before I even left the place, but I just left there and went straight to the gym. I did like an hour of cardio.
Okay. Worked it in.
I guess, and I felt fine. I felt the spot the next day. Like there was a little localized bit of soreness, but it was like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt from the first one, and then I wanted to die. So good luck.
On the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do the same thing. I'm going to try to just go straight to the gym. I feel like that did something.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh, maybe. Worked it in. Either way, I'm saying you're working it in.
I did get both of them scheduled on Fridays, though, which is cool. So even if there is like a meltdown.
Yeah, it'll be the second or third day.
As a matter of fact, my second one, that's when my family's coming into town. And I have that following week off of work. So even if it's like the worst possible shit, I'll just be in bed for a week. It's fine.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
It probably will be. Am I? Am I? All right. Yeah, I think I drank the night before too. Still nothing.
Maybe you killed it.
Maybe I killed it.
They didn't say don't.
Yeah.
So
I'm Pfizer mob, so feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah. So, See, we had a different vaccine. Even I mean, it's the same style of vaccine.
Yeah,
But
we didn't get that Johnson & Johnson.
no shedding in this house.
Yeah, no fucking baby powder in my veins. Johnson & Johnson, am I wrong? They've been part of a few scandals, right? Not scandals, but what's
problems,
the word?
Like recently.
Recall type situation scenarios.
And I think they figured out talc gives you cancer.
Yeah, they're like, don't eat it anymore.
Don't like put clouds of it up your child's lungs for their whole childhood.
Right. Whoops. Donald
So
Trump's like, I disagree. We had Johnson & Johnson in my house. We used to mix it in my applesauce.
Yesterday, I did an Instacart to Walgreens, which those ones are dope.
Walgreens is tiny.
Walgreens, CVS, those ones are dope. And people are usually put bigger tips on them because they want their stuff real quick if it's from the pharmacy. So they're trying to like get that
motivate you
up. Yeah. Because a lot of times you can go on there and they'll just be like some wild ass batch that's like 89 items, right? And,
I've done that to people, so I feel
89 items, and it's like 70 products. Like every single item is a different item,
right?
You know,
when you're doing it, does it guide you through the store in like a way that makes sense? No, it's just listed.
They're grouped. The items are grouped based on like some
similarity of some kind.
There's some stores are better than others about having things like grouped well. But some stuff, it's like, you just gotta fucking figure it out. Yeah? It says other on the category. It's like, okay, thank you.
Sweet.
I ask people for help a lot. Grocery store people. Yeah. I kind of try and batch those up where I'll go, where's this, and this? And then go grab the stuff. But this was...
You would think that they'd be able to like route you, like.
Yeah, you'd think in a perfect world you would have a map. Like
by now, maybe not in the beginning,
right?
But like by now, where they've had this kind of data collection opportunity,
especially your GPS is on, but it's not. GPS isn't that fine.
So I guess, but like
that it's not that small of a.
Right, but you're walking around scanning. I don't know how things work, but
you do. But it doesn't know what aisle you're in. You know what I mean?
I guess.
But it puts them by category. So, like, it's usually pretty good. But then there's just a few wild ones that are like not where you expect, or don't have a category listed properly.
You ever lied? You ever lied about not being able to find something when you're just like, I'm just actually just giving up?
No. Because you can usually find it.
Yeah.
If I really can't, like if it's not anywhere in the area it should be in, then sometimes it's real obvious that they just don't have a thing.
Yeah.
Too, and then there's ways to deal with that inside the app. But yesterday, Walgreens, the order was ladies' pick razors, shave bump, powder, whatever, cream.
She's getting ready to go out.
Some candles.
Oh, she's getting ready to stay in.
Baby powder.
Yeah.
Which the baby powder, like I found the baby powder and I was like, found it. And it's like, nope.
Different size or something.
Wrong size. You got the wrong size. Put it back. Okay. And I go over, it's the small one. Okay. Grab it up. Boop. No, wrong size. And I'm like, this is the smallest one. I look. The one I had in my hand was 4 ounces.
Do not de-stir. Oh, that's Mom.
It is my mom.
We'll be right back.
Pause. That didn't pause. Hello.
Hi.
Razor.
Powder. Baby powder. The one in my hand is like 4 ounces, and I need a 1.5 ounce. Which the 4 ounce one is already like 3 inches tall.
This is like a travel size or something.
Travel size. So that's when it clicked just like that for me, and I went up back to all the way to the other side of the store to the travel department, and yes, the last bottle of that 1.5 ounce size was there.
So she was gonna shave up and be ready. I bet you her husband brought her home a hot dog.
Pick the little like bristly toothpick things.
Dang, we're just violating all kinds of privacy here.
Well, I'm not saying who it is.
Her name was Marisol, and she lived in.
But yeah, no, she was getting ready for a date. I don't remember all the things that were on the list, but it was all like, my man's getting it.
Yeah.
The grocery list.
Like, I want some lotion. I want some.
Oh, there was lotion.
Yeah.
There was lotion.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a whole ass.
Well, good for them.
Good for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Her husband's like, I brought her home Dad's hot dogs, and she hasn't been able to keep her hands off them.
See?
Yeah.
It's those chopped onions.
It's those fucking. It's the relish, dog. It's those buttery sweet pickles, man.
I'd go for a bread and butter pickle relish. I'd fuck with that. I think that's basically what relish is like already to me.
Bread and butter pickles.
It's kind of like bread and butter pickles. Yeah.
Yeah. Relish seems like so much to me. I'm not sure I've ever had it. I probably have, but I don't recall. It just seems like, oh, you like pickles? What if we made it like so that you could just spread it on stuff?
Yeah.
That's a lot to me. I don't know. I guess if I liked it more or liked pickles more, I'd probably be into it. But
have you ever even eaten a sweet pickle?
Yeah, I'm sure I have, and I think I remember being like, "This isn't how pickle's supposed to taste."
That's fair.
It's I don't know. I come for the salt. That's what a pickle is to me. And when it's sweet, it's like, well, you guys took a pot roast and you put frosting on it. Is what you did. Not a fan.
Well, to each their own.
Yeah, whatever. Different strokes for different folks.
Some sweet relish. Put some sweet relish in a tuna salad.
Don't even get me started on tuna. I hate tuna.
No, I know. We know.
Everybody knows how I feel about seafood. If you listen to the show, I as I get older, I've been doing a lot more like just experimenting while I cook. I cook. I don't like plan generally before I start cooking something. I mean, I do. So
you turn on fire and then pull out meat.
It's
and then
like
see what happens.
Right, but I have my stuff. Like if I barbecue, I have a plan. If I'm making Thanksgiving dinner, I have a plan.
Sure,
but there's a whole lot of what do we have in the cupboard? What do we have meat wise? And I'll to the point to where the meat is done, and I'm still figuring out what the meal is.
Right,
and that. I feel like I have a perfect record. I've never not liked something that I've concocted.
We just gotta get your timing down.
No, my timing is perfect. I think I need the pressure.
Okay.
I think I need to be like, oh, I have no more time to think about this.
Right.
Let's throw these ranch style beans in there next. That's going to stop it from burning for another 4 minutes. And then we can think about the next step.
Okay.
But I have, trailer park taste buds also. So I can just have ground beef mixed with a number of things.
Crunched up hot Cheetos or something.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this is probably the best
chili
thing ever.
pie.
Yeah, or you throw it on a tortilla. Anything can be a taco.
That's
what I mean.
That's fair.
So that's where I'm at in my life. That's what I have to be proud of.
I keep trying to get
cooking under duress.
Sure, I keep trying to get Alicia to put Chef Boyardee raviolis.
I'm getting excited.
In the blender.
Oh boy! And
using that as spaghetti sauce.
I'm pulling back. I mean, so
it's already so much it's raviolis floating in sauce. There's so much sauce.
There's too much sauce.
You're Chef right. Boyardee. So if you just blend up
the bigger the can, the worse the ratio.
Absolutely.
So
it's not like it's going to make it into a jelly.
Well,
it's going to be
those noodles are a little jelly-ish.
Yeah, but it's going to be a pretty thick sauce. It's going to be a thick sauce, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be put a fork in it. It's not going to stand up with a fork.
So this sauce would then go on top of spaghetti noodles,
right?
And anything else that goes in there?
Maybe you might
little ground beef or something.
Throw a can of Italian stewed tomatoes in the blender halfway through the blend.
That changes the flavor though quite a bit.
Sure, but I'm saying you're using the ravioli base. Instead of like, we don't have any ground beef. I'm trying to make spaghetti.
I'm into the experimentation. I'm just trying to make it fit.
I love Chef Boyardee. I
feel you, dude.
Okay.
You obviously do. Or we wouldn't be having this conversation.
You have to love Chef Boyardee for this to even be an option on the table, realistically.
You know, it's strange now that we're talking about it. We might have to do a Goog about this, but that you can't just buy Chef Boyardee sauce. You should be.
I don't know that you can't.
You might be able to. That might be what you want to do.
That might change it up.
Because if you can
we can look it up and it's like somebody's going to be like, that's just ragu.
Right.
It's just 4 cheese ragu.
It's definitely not, though.
No.
It's definitely not.
And then I'm saying, even if you could buy Chef Boyardee sauce, it's probably not going to have meat in it.
Yeah, but I mean, the sauce is what you need for the flavor. You can add the meat.
Sure. But
what I'm worried about...
This is a hot... I want to make more spaghetti than a can of Chef Boyardee amount of food.
Mm-hmm.
And I have spaghetti and a can of Chef Boyardee. And I'm turning that into a meal for 4 people by putting Chef Boyardee in the
I feel
blender.
you. I just...
And
it might work out.
They're going to go, oh my God, this sauce. Where did you...
Yeah, probably. I probably
Is
would.
that Romano?
I'm just worried about the effect of blending down the noodles themselves. I feel like it would turn into like a light... like a light pink froth.
You're blending it too hard.
So you're just going to chop it all up?
I could even do the whole thing with a fork.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
The noodles are...
Do it.
Mush.
Live your dreams, dog. Film it, too.
Okay.
Make some...
Yeah, I've been thinking we need to make some cooking videos on the Dangerously Strange YouTube.
Yeah, dude. We have fucking killer taste buds.
Breakfast macaroni and cheese.
Fucking cherry pie. Your cherry pie mixture.
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to make that already.
Yeah.
We're going to make that.
You got Chef Boyardee spaghetti, but not the way
we can make a cookbook.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You're speaking my language. You're speaking my language.
We could sell a cookbook on Amazon.com. Digital download.
Do you smoke too much weed? You'll love this.
Do you forget to go shopping every time?
Here's a link to my Instacart. Yeah, it'd be a very niche segment of the population. I think that would be into our cookbook, but I mean, we would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hey, Becky enjoys my cooking. I'm sure Elisa enjoys your cooking to a degree. At least she likes it when you bring home hot dogs.
She likes it when I bring home hot dogs. Well, we're going to find out about that tonight.
Oh, boy, you dirty dog, you.
Look out for it on Instagram.
And be like, honey, I brought home hot dogs. And she's like,
All right, let's go. Final break.
All right.
I hate going to the store. So when I need supplies to freshen up for my next date night, I reach for my phone and use George's Instacart service. Any and all items you could possibly need can be procured and delivered straight to your door by a smiling, bearded man. George's Instacart service. Look for the link in the show notes.
Welcome back to the show.
Oh,
that was
boy.
such a good break. Stretch our legs, stretch our minds.
You only moved your arms when you said both of those things. Final thoughts, skis.
Final thoughts. I am going to figure out what's wrong with my microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully next week.
A year in, we're going to figure out this whole microphone conundrum. We don't understand how all these people are just hooking up multiple microphones with it all willy-nilly.
I don't think a lot of people are hooking up multiple microphones. Most of these people that you're hearing that aren't like in some kind of studio / rich people, they're doing it over Skype and they just have their own microphone plugged into their computer.
Sure.
Each of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're using a good microphone and they're listening to themselves.
Yeah.
And they're on Skype.
Well, whatever. It is what it is.
They're only recording one microphone.
I'm sure that nobody who's listening to us is like, oh man, I just can't go on anymore because of.
Yeah, if they're still listening at this point, yeah.
So it's only going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. It could get a lot worse, actually. But for now, the plan is it's going to get incrementally better.
This is still at least as good as when we were using good microphones previously.
I don't know. Those were pretty crispy. You need to get that boy to sell you the microphones. That's what you need to do. Sweet talk that boy. Be like, hey, listen, I got this spaghetti that's going to knock your socks off.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and still try and save up so we can get that thingamajig and a couple of
thingies.
Our own microphones, not from him.
Yeah, I was very excited about building out that studio space, but
we can build a studio space anywhere, man. Chaotica Eyeball. Check out the description for a link to buy your own Chaotica Eyeball from chaoticaeyeball.com/dangerously strange. I'll edit that out if I can't get an affiliate link.
All right.
I'll probably edit that out anyway because it's not going to be that if I do get an affiliate link.
Yeah. Also, how do you spell Chaotica?
It's with a K.
That's not the part I was confused about.
Well,
let's see. What else? Going forward. I don't know, man. Trying to get that other vaccine. The economy's going to open up. Hopefully we're going to be doing it. You need to come by the crib at some point and check out some of the stuff I got.
That garage stuff.
Yeah, the PA and all that stuff. See if you understand.
We're gonna start doing live shows.
Hey, listen. Let's get our living room microphones first.
Yeah. Going forward, why haven't you signed up for Clubhouse? I sent you a link.
I don't know.
You need to sign up for Clubhouse.
Okay.
Because we got to start doing Clubhouses for these people.
Oh, you guys want to hear some Clubhousing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they can get on.
I opened the link and then ran into some hiccup and was just like, I don't have time for this. And then haven't looked at it since.
You got to get on there.
Okay.
Because it's live podcasting.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
Okay.
It's live podcasting.
I was born for this.
Yeah. On your phone.
Yeah.
We can do it while we're driving.
Oh. Together in separate locations?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So, and with that.
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up.
Yep.
You guys,
dangerously-strange.com.
Go ahead and hit up the socials. Dangerously Strange on Facebook and Instagram, at DangerStrange on Twitter, dangerously-strange@gmail.com. Shit, man. Send us some of your hot dog preferences and recipes. Send us your pickle picks, your relish picks, your SpaghettiO picks.
I'm cutting Ben off on all the picks. If you are the person who messaged us that there was a spelling error on the website, please message us again and tell us where that spelling error was. Please. Please.
And with that, thank you for joining us for episode 55 of the Dangerously Strange podcast. We'll see you next week. We'll try not to spell anything else incorrectly. We love you. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
The Dangerously Strange podcast is a production of Dangerously Strange Studios. Our theme music was created by Rick Russell. Special thanks to Nikki Costa, Mondo Martinez, Bradley Church, and of course, Becky Stone. Thanks for listening.